Everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today is a 50, I believe, yeah, 50 ped, a universal ammo hunting run, and oh my god, I almost messed up. We're going to keep the video going, but I almost made a big mistake here. I almost went out with a bunch of this stuff in my inventory. That would have been a not a disaster, but that would have sucked. I always hate doing that to you guys. I hate throwing it out there like I'm gonna do this hunting run. We're gonna see what we get, and then you guys are like, well, how do we know what we got? Like, you don't. So yeah, we're gonna put all this stuff into storage. This thing, should I TT this? What is the value on this? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put that there just in case I loot more of those. I hate to do that. I have so much TT value just sitting in storage right now doing nothing. And it's like, I honestly, some of the stuff I should probably just sell it, like TT it. Because if I put the money into deeds, I'll be making that money back in, quicker than it would take me to just sit around and wait for that stuff to like get high enough that I can sell it on auction. Because this is one of the things, when the markup is... So when the markup's too low on an item, you need to sit on it until you get... Oop. Alright, let's start shooting here. Ooh, we start off with the provider. Alright, I guess we're going big or going home. So yeah, when the markup is too low on something, what I've got to do is I've got to sit on it until I can get enough of that item that I can actually... I just moved my mic. That's probably going to change how everything sounds. Sorry about that. But yeah, until I get enough of a stack... Oh, what the heck? Wow. That thing... Oh boy, we've got some bugs here. All right. Wow. Why is it not healing? All right, there we go. Now we're healing. Cool. That young just came in with a crash, right? Came in like a wrecking ball, as Miley Cyrus would say. He really hit me hard. Anyways, let's keep going here. So yeah, what I was saying is basically when I'm sitting on a stack of loot, if it's like 5-10% markup, I wait till I get 50 PEDs worth. So that item I was just looking at, I get 50 PEDs or I loot 2 more of those, I can sell it, okay? If I'm sitting on an item that makes only 1%, I've got to sit on that until I get like 200-300 PEDs worth. It's not worth it for me to just let that sit, because then I could never do a hunting run. For some people, I know people who like literally they sit on so much that they run out of PEDs, and then they're just complaining. And it's like, well, you've got all this stuff, just TT it, find a trader, do something. And that's what I need to do. I'm just being lazy. So yeah, I thought a lot of people don't even do that. I know there's some people that they just don't even consider it. They just TT all their loot if they can't sell it instantly. And I don't like that approach because you're missing out on quite a bit. But it probably is better to find a trader and just get what you can for it rather than sitting on it like I do and trying to auction it all off. Especially if you're doing smaller runs. Usually the people who it works for, they're doing big runs. So one of the things you're going to notice, one of the problems you're going to run into is that the markup on some of this stuff doesn't stay. So if you get a high loot, if you get a high markup item, you do not want to sit on it for too long because what's going to happen is that markup could drop. It could go up, but it could drop too. And unless you want to do item speculation, which is something completely different, you just want to sell it ASAP. There's a lot of stuff I'm sitting on because I just can't sell it. For instance, during one of the team hunts, we managed to loot... Where are they? Do I even have them on me? Maybe I sold them. We managed to loot these like vigilante... Now, here we go. These vigilante gloves, female, right? I can't use them. I have no use for them. But the markup is like 20 PEDs. I put them on auction for that. I can't get it. So I don't know. Like I thought it was a big loot, but it wasn't. And now I'm stuck sitting on an item trying to sell it. So anytime you can sell an item for a high markup, I'd always recommend you do it. If you find a trader or anything like that, and they're offering good percentages, just say, hold on one sec. I'm going to bring you a bunch of stuff. Because they're going to be the guys who are responsible for stacking it up, finding a buyer, and everything like that. Let them do that work for you unless you want to get into trading. If you don't, and you let stuff sit in your inventory, there's always a chance it could go down. So I did that with Molly's teeth and hairspray. I sat on it for too long, and I could have made over like 200% on the stuff. Now it's worthless. Or not worthless, but it's worth very little. And that's because I messed up. I should have sold it earlier. I shouldn't have held on to it. I got too greedy. So part of what I want to say, like part of what I just want to talk about is don't get greedy, right? Always go through your inventory and always just sell the stuff you can if the markup's high. If the markup's like 101%, it can only fall 1%. Not a big deal. But if it's like 210, do you really want to risk it, or would you rather sell it to a trader and get that 200%? Because who knows what it's going to be when you get 50 PEDs worth of stuff, especially if it's low TT value and you're looting it very little. It might take you ages to get enough value out of that to actually be selling it. And by that time, you might have lost the markup. So it's very important to always consider that. And that's something that I think a lot of people don't think about. A lot of people they don't consider it. They're just like, hey, like, you know, I got some good loot. It has a high markup. Let's put it in storage, stack it up, and then sell it on auction. But they don't consider that maybe by the time they're ready to sell it on auction, the value of that loot has just gone down drastically. And then they're stuck in this scenario where you've got to sit on it, you've got to wait, and now you've got PEDs locked up. And like I'm talking about, right? Maybe I could have bought one more Arcadia Underground deed, and maybe that deed would be paying 1 PEC a week. Okay, so if we're only making 100 PEDs, right? Let's say an Arcadia deed, like, let's say they're like 80 PEDs or something like that. Honestly, if something has a 1% markup, you're going to make that money back pretty fast. If you buy one deed, you're going to make that back in what? 100 days? Something like that, if you got a 1% markup. That sounds like a lot. I know it does. But then you've got to consider the deed isn't losing value, so like you're getting your markup back. Maybe the deed goes up in value. There's a lot of things that come into play here. And I mean, what the best play for you isn't something I can tell you, right? I don't know your specifics. And even if you comment, I'm not going to be able to do that for everybody. Sometimes people think I can. Like, they think I'm very good at recommending guns and stuff. I know what guns I should use. I know what works best for me, but it's very hard for me to recommend something for a beginner unless I've heard about it from someone else, because I'm not in that scenario. It's the same with this. I don't know what you're hunting. I don't know how often you're hunting. I don't know what sort of loot you're getting. You know that. And just based on that, you need to make the best decision possible for yourself. Also, I don't know what you're going to do with the money. If you're going to just spend the money on something ridiculous, maybe it is better that it sits in your inventory and then you can pull it out when you really need it. I don't know. But that's just something that I sort of thought it was worth talking about. I thought it was worth making sure that people consider that, because I myself, I recommend a lot of people just put, let's see if we can do this without getting killed. I think he's going to kill me. I could heal up here, so if I die, it's not completely because of, it's because of, what would you call it? Illusions of grandeur or something like that. It's not because I'm not smart enough to know I should heal. It's because I just refuse to. I don't know. I'm lost. Ooh, alright, now we're not gonna do that. And I hate how it auto targets like that. It really annoys me how they like auto target right to the next mob. I wish there was like a button I could flick that off and flick it on with, because it's great at this. Like, it's really good because now, like, I can do this thing where just I hit the gun and I just let it go. Right? I don't even need to be around. I can just walk away and my character is gonna hunt while I'm gone. But it also sucks because when I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, all right, after this kill, I'm gonna heal. My character instantly shoots the next mob, and I'm like, whoa, hold on here. That's too much. We need to back off a bit. And I mean, with the Atrox, it's not too big of a problem for me. But if I was doing a higher level mob, if I'm doing like a level 20 something, then we're gonna have issues. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. And see, now it's not gonna auto target because there's nothing nearby. It's okay. And for those of you guys wondering too, I'm just on the other side of Jura Plateau. It's a little bit easier to hunt over here. There's less people, so it should be good. And the spawn is a little bit bigger. So yeah, that's just something to consider. What else were we going to talk about today? I'm trying to think of like what a good topic would be, because I covered the inventory stuff, and that I think that like has been worn down. I think all you guys get what I'm saying. As far as the auction goes, nothing really to report there. Yeah, I'm thinking if I don't get a global on this run, which it doesn't. Well, all right, Mindark. If I don't get a good loot on this run, I already did, but if I don't get a global on this run, I might be heading over to Arcadia Moon. I'm thinking it would be a cool one. Head over to Arcadia for a bit, do some hunting over there, and just sort of check out what's going on, because it's been a while since I visited. And yeah, I think it's about time. I think it's about time that I do that. And I think my 100 to 200 PD challenge, I'm just going to put that on hiatus for a bit, because the market sort of went crazy with Garcia, and like a lot of the edges I had I already talked about, so I lost them, and I'm like, uh-oh. It's stupid, but I like doing it. I'm not gonna stop. Honestly, I'd rather make good videos. I'd rather get that communication with you guys, build that community, than get an edge in the market. And I did get a slight edge with some of the stuff. So if you look when I was talking about the what was it here? I don't know if you guys remember this. I was talking about these Ben edition guns. They're selling at 140 something percent when I got them. Now they're up to 180. I told you guys the value was going to go up. It definitely did. I told you guys this was a huge arbitrage situation, and it worked out perfectly for me. But one of the things I did is I didn't tell you guys about it till it was over. So the goal with that video, and if you guys go back, you can see it. You just look up Ben token arbitrage. You'll find it. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to do there was I wanted to give you guys an idea of how, like, traders think, how people get the edge, and this works in any marketplace. This works in cryptocurrency, this works in stock markets, this works in real estate. This is how people get the edge, okay? And I'm giving you those ideas because that's just, I want to give you the ideas after the fact, because if I tell you guys how to do something right away, for some reason, even if I say don't copy me, a lot of you guys are going to copy me because you think I'm saying don't copy me because you're going to make all this money, and in reality I'm saying don't copy me because like 10 of you are going to try and do that anyways, and the market doesn't have that sort of volume, okay? And that's one of the things that happened with Garcia. And I got a message from someone that was all upset because they lost money, and it's like, well, of course you lost money. You literally took what I did, cookie cutter, and did it after I told you not to do it because it's not going to work. It's like, what did you expect? I gave you all the warnings that you could have asked for, and you went for it anyways, and like, maybe it would have worked, you know? Maybe you're going to be that rogue guy who does it when nobody else does it, but it didn't because everybody thinks that way. You know, and I don't blame you guys. That's cool. I'm not doing it because I think that it's going to ruin the market for me. Honestly, I expect the market to be ruined for a bit after some of those videos come out. I say it because I don't want to get blamed for someone losing money. But yeah, it works that way in any market. And for those guys who don't know, like I'm really into trading. I'm really into sort of market politics and just all of that stuff, right? I really do love that. That's one of my passions, right? I love just taking stuff and adding value to it, I'd say, right? Ooh, 35 PEDs. Damn glad I converted that ammo to get that one. Let's finish these guys off, then we're gonna head in. See, like, that's what I'm saying, though. I was gonna head to the moon after this, and then I got that 35 PD kill, and it's like, I can't head there, because the loot's too good down here. I can't leave Calypso until they give me some bad loot, and Mind Eric is not, they're not coming through in the clutch. I keep making money. And it is a problem, folks. I mean, actually, it's not a problem at all, but, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, but yeah, like, that's one of the things I love doing. I love taking something, adding to it, and then just sending it back to the market, okay? I don't like, so one of the things I do hate about the stock market is the fact that all your work, you're not doing anything to really improve the product that you're getting your hands on, okay? I get 10 shares of Microsoft. I'm not going to sell 10 shares of Microsoft in a year, and Microsoft will be better for it. It's going to make me some money, which is great for me, go me, but it's not going to make Microsoft any better. And that's one of the things I do love about sort of, well, you can do this with trading in Entropia, you can do this with a lot of things, right? Trading, I'm offering a service of, I'll give you PEDs right away, and then I'll make a little bit later because I've got patience, because I can stack these items up or something like that, okay? And that's the same thing, that's how it works with real estate, right? I can say, hey, I'm going to buy your property now. It's going to cost this much money. I'm going to put this much into it. I've got a vision for the place. A lot of the time, so this is, so I bought a few places, like real estate-wise, and like flipped some and rented one out and all that. And one of the things I always look at is, it's not about how much I can make it now. It's about how much I can improve it and what I can make off those improvements. And that's one of the things you want to be looking at. Sort of with arbitrage, you're just doing a simple flip. You're buying something and selling it. In the case of these guns, I'd say I'm offering a holding service, right? Oh man, 49.41 PEDs. My God, folks, that was, we're so close to a global. I want to keep going a little bit, and I'm on a roll. So, anyways, we'll keep going a little bit. And that's what I'm doing with these guns. I'm offering a holding service, okay? People who aren't thinking about the future, who aren't looking for it, right? They're thinking, hey, I'm going to get this gun, I'm going to use it, I'm going to blow through it, and it's going to be awesome. They do that, and now all of a sudden they've got this new favorite gun, okay? They want to use it, they're like, super efficient, super eco, how can I get another one? And they've used all their stock up. They didn't think to stock up, or maybe they did, but the people who are buying probably didn't stock up, right? They didn't think to stock up. So then here's Serial Overdrive, and I'm like, hey guys, I've got this gun for you. I bought it, I sat on it. Those PEDs, there was some value that was like lost, but I sat on this gun and now you can sell it. I'm not really improving the product, but I'm offering a product that would otherwise be, that wouldn't exist if I hadn't had foresight to go ahead and buy it. So, like, that's one of the things I think. But yeah, I really do like it when I can take a product, improve it a bit, and then make a little bit of money for myself and make a better product for everybody else. And that's always my end goal with this stuff. With trading and anything that you do, really, any sort of real estate or any sort of endeavors that you're doing in personal life, right, in business, that you're trying to make money off of. You should always be looking for two things, right? You want to survive, you want to make your money, and you also want to provide a product that's better. Okay, you don't want to provide the same old product. That's how you make money, but that's greedy. That's being greedy. You want to improve things too. Okay, you want a quality of life improvement for the people who are buying your product versus buying whatever else they could get, and you want a profit, because if you don't get a profit, you can't keep providing those quality of life improvements. Anyways, that's the way I look at it. Maybe my business sense is just horrible, but it is what it is. With YouTube, I try to do the same thing. I try to improve this product, these videos, every chance I get. I don't get a ton of chances. Some people have criticized me for that, but it is what it is. I'm not a full-time YouTuber or anything like that. I wouldn't even consider myself to be a YouTuber, even though I've got like 700 videos. I don't consider myself to be of that like group, because I'm just not putting out videos that are getting millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views or even thousands of views. I'm just putting out cool little videos that showing off a game that I really like. And for you guys, it's a cool improvement because you guys get something to listen to. Someone gives you some information, talks about it. I think it's a win-win-win for everybody. For me, for you, for Mindark. And hopefully you guys agree with me. But if you made it this far in the video, you probably do. Anyways, let's add up these totals and see where we're at. We're already at 99.97 PEDs. Like I said, for some reason, for the past like couple days, I just cannot lose in this area. I come out here thinking like, after this, I'm leaving. And I leave thinking, God damn, I've got to do another run because that was so good. So right now, we're sitting on 129.41 PEDs of loot, which leaves us with 79.41 PEDs of a profit when you subtract my ammo cost. Now let's throw in all of this. Let's subtract that, because we know I'm still going to profit, but now we're wondering how much. So the total profit here is 65.21 PEDs. I made over 100% on the ammunition that I put in, and even when you count decay, I made over 100%. Folks, this is crazy. This is amazing, and guys, while it's going good like this, get out here. Anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace. Also, I always like to throw this in the end. I know some of you guys hate it, but real quick in the end, if you can, like and sub. You guys know the drill. Anyways, until next time, peace.